Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is going to be another pick a card reading. I'm going to be asking the question, um, what things are you not seeing clearly? Okay, so I thought it was a good one because this is almost like the moon card in the tarot where you can kind of see some aspects of things, but you can't quite see all of it. You can see the outline of it, or you can kind of see smaller details of it, figments and, fragments of it, but you don't get the whole big picture. So here, I want to do this reading so that way we can get this whole big picture of what it is that we're looking at or what we may be currently dealing with. This was a viewer suggestion, and I thought this was a good one. I've done this already, but I like doing these because these are always fun. Like sometimes, well, not sometimes, like for me, all the time, I discover things that I wasn't very clear on, and maybe you may do the same. So as always, thanks to those people who be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thanks to those people who booked the personal reading. Thanks to those people who donated. Yeah, thank y'all. You know what I mean? Just thank y'all, period, for being here on this journey. I very much value and appreciate y'all. I can't say that enough. Some days I forget to say it, but please know that genuinely, I always appreciate y'all just being here with me. Because there was a time and a period where I didn't even think I was going to have 1,000 subscribers. I didn't think people would want to hear the message. I didn't think people would, fool with my vibe initially. And you guys showed me otherwise, and I'm very appreciative of it, This encourages me to keep going. And hopefully other people, witness this story and it encourages them to put themselves out there and give themselves a shot, because you never know what you can do until you try. So, without doing too much talking, I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. We got pile 1 with the rose quartz, pile 2 with the green fluorite, pile 4 with the amethyst, pile 5 with blue calcite. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a second. I'm going to get started over here with pile 1. Boom, pile 1. So, what things are you not seeing clearly? Oh, okay. Well, there's a positive outcome here. So we got some angel advice for that. So what I'm getting, because it looks like a bunch of mixed messages, so we're going to have to put this together. So we got love. There's feelings and emotions here. We have, you could be a Leo, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Libra, a Sagittarius, a Virgo, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, those are the energies I got. So, what I'm getting initially here is someone may not be using their voice in the proper way, or may not be using their communicative skills in the most responsible way. All right, now there's the energy of being very optimistic and having two pathways or two opportunities, two choices, two ways of being, or two decisions to make. Two paths is about choosing a path and being optimistic about it and following through it, or it's about a new opportunity. And so here you're having two options or two choices, and it has to do with responsibility, right? And it could deal with the way that you express your emotions. You may have two ways of being able to do it, all right? Because with responsibility, it's like chasing after your dreams. So maybe you're chasing after your dreams and you're handling responsibility. That could be the two paths that you're having to do, and you're needing to learn how to balance them, or learning to be tolerant of more than just your way of being, or more than just your way of doing things, because this is your north node. So you're learning new lessons here, new life lessons. You're learning to basically follow your soul's calling. This is about your future. So you may be working hard at your future because you got faith and dreams followed up with responsibility. And with Venus here, Venus for me does deal with love, but it also deals with business, how you are also in business, your relationships in general. And, business is a relationship or deals with relationships, public, public communication or something like, I forgot what the word I'm looking for, but you interact with the public, and that's a form of it's a form of a relationship. All right. So you're needing to be a bit more detached, you know what I mean, and not quite so stern. You know what I mean? I'm looking like you need to inject more love, and you need to be a bit more diplomatic. You know what I mean? Be more fair based. Try to figure out a way where more than one person can win. So it feels like there's two different stories here. One, it feels like you're not really communicating your truth, or you're not really using your voice in a loving tone. You're not really speaking with love. And so this could be an issue here. And so some of your advices are emotions are running high, which is like sometimes needing to take a step back. All right, needing to take a step back, take a deep breath, and recognize the pattern, or recognize that there's more than just one way to handle it. There's more than just fight or flight. I think there's two more. I think it's like fawn and maybe relax or something like that. I forgot, but I know it's like four. It's like four alternatives. You got fight, flight, fawn, and something else. If you know the fourth one, let me know, because I can't remember the fourth one right now. But this is part of your life lessons. All right, you're learning here to be more tolerant. All right, more tolerant of other people's beliefs, or more tolerant of other pathways. Like, it's not just like one way isn't just the way. And that's what I'm getting. Like, you're going through a challenge right about now, and so here it's telling you to be more going with the flow, more receptive, because this is yin energy. This is being more okay, so you're needing to be more receptive to communication and other people's messages, other people's communication. You're needing to listen and process, because this is here. So this is having to do with authenticity, and this is also about being very generous, and this is also about being very loving. All right, so you're needing to be more loving, because I get like this. I got love, I got Leo energy here, and I got a Canary spirit in reverse, which is usually about speaking to people with love. And so maybe you haven't been maybe you've been a bit harsh with your communication, the way that you communicate with people, and it says so even here with the tarot, because the tarot has the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Sun in reverse and the Nine of Cups. So this is the energy of kind of like, I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it, as long as I'm comfortable. It doesn't matter about anybody else. And this could be towards like kids, children. This could also be towards like friends, family members from that you've grown up with. This could be just with people who you've known since childhood, or people who you have an emotional connection with, who you've been dealing with for a while. And there's just that energy of not quite expressing yourself, or bringing the sun energy in when you interact with these people. It's more of it's almost like an emperor energy, where it's just, I only care for me. I only care for my next move. I don't care about what nobody else is doing. That's why the energy of being a diplomat is here. You're needing to be a little bit more tolerant, a lot more outgoing. All right, and this is going to help you. So you're dealing with a learning curve. So you haven't quite learned this skill or this lesson yet. So this is what this is all about. This is what you're not quite clearly seeing. There's more than one way to skin a cat here. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of feelings and emotions here. You just have to believe in what it is that you want to go after, and you're needing to speak out truthfully how you feel. You need to speak with love when you do interact. All right, and then you need to be able to be receptive and open to other people's communications and the way that they talk with you as well. You're needing to take time out to process feelings, process emotions, process the messages that you received. And then you're needing to be a little bit more loving and approving of other people. You may be coming off a bit judgmental, a bit pushy, not allowing other people to be who they genuinely are. Because Aquarius energy is about Aquarius, they value people who are different from them. They value their authenticity, and they rule authenticity. So they value other people who are being very authentic. And in this reading, it's like you don't value people who are being who they genuinely are. You only like them if they fit into the box in the way that you want them to. And so here, what you're not seeing clearly is that you're going to need a softer approach to be more receptive, and to internalize what other people are saying, and to speak back with love, speak back with passion, with care, with tenderness, learning to be more gentler and tolerant of other people's differences. All right. So you might be in an energy where you're being a bit bossy, a bit pretentious, maybe even bullheaded, or or Because with this horse here, I feel like you might even be trampling people over or running people over, all in the name of responsibility or due diligence or handling the everyday bump and grind. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, almost like a cutthroat energy where I got to get done what I need to get done, and I don't care whose feelings I hurt, because that's going to be the energy that you're in. This is probably the energy that you're currently in right now, because that's what I'm getting with the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. And the Knight of Swords in reverse is also about not having clear intentions, or it's also about misplaced aggression, because the Knight of Swords, he's a bold speaker. He's kind of like I know it all type of person, even though he doesn't know it all. He has information and he's very clear with it, and sometimes he speaks a little quicker than than thinking. Like, so he just kind of like blurts out what he's thinking without really thinking it through. And that's what the Knight of Swords in reverse can be as well. It's just like misplaced aggression. I just blow up and I don't really pay attention to what I've said. It's just harsh. It's almost like a punch in the mouth. And that's how you're coming off right about now. You're a bit harsh, a bit critical, a bit bossy, a bit judgmental, and you're not allowing other people to have their own way of being. You're not letting other people take another route or another passageway to get to the same goal or destination. It's kind of like if they're not going or doing it the way that I'm doing it, I'm not going to communicate in a way that's tender and loving. I'm going to be harsh. I'm going to be rude. I'm going to be mean. I'm going to make them uncomfortable, because I need to be comfortable. That's what it is for you. It's like, I need to be comfortable. And so what you're going to be learning is how to process these feelings, how to process your emotions. You're going to learn to become more of a solution-based type of person by taking leadership, by taking lead. Because with solar plexus, I think of it as a leader. You know what I mean? They lead with respect, self-respect, pride, courage, confidence. That's what the solar plexus represents. And so here, and then we also have it lined up with the Leo energy, which is a natural leader. They're genuine. They care for the people that are in their tribe. They care for the people that are in their pride. It's a sense of pride to take care of people that they love. It's a sense of pride to protect the people that they care about. And so this is where you're going to be changing your perspective. You're going to be recognizing the people, because you're going to be doing this to people who you care about with the Six of Cups. This could be childhood. This could be people who feel like soulmates. These are people who you have built some type of emotional connection with over a period of time, and there's a misplaced aggression with them. Where you're talking a bit hard or snarky with them. You're just kind of like shooting off at the mouth, and you're not caring what you say or how you say it or how people feel about it after you've said it. And so this is a chance for you to slow down, be more receptive, be more malleable. You know what I mean? This is the feminine energy with yin. So this is about relaxing and allowing things to come to you. And so when you allow things to come to you, it's easier to process the feelings and emotions that are flowing through you. So you don't need to be so temperamental. You can kind of relax, chill, because that Nine of Cups energy is like a chill energy. It's like, I'm good. I'm cool. Are you cool? You know what I mean? And that may be how you're coming off with people. You know what I mean? But in the end, you're all going in the same direction. You're just judging people for taking a different path or a different route than you. It may not look as clear to you. Their path that they're taking may not look like the right road, or it may not look as similar as yours. And so there's an energy of you judging. All right. And so what it says is slowing down and listening to your inner voice will provide you with direction and purpose. Right? And when I say purpose, I'm feeling like purpose in terms of what direction to take, because you'll be in the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords. So this is the Knight of Cups. So this is even a Knight of Swords, but just keep in mind, I said the Knight of Swords because he was looking like the Knight of Swords. So it's the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse is still allowing your emotions to get the best of you. And that's here with this emotions of running high. So you'll be in a period of where you're letting your emotions get the best of you, maybe with children or people who you've dealt with from like childhood or from a long time, where you built, emotional connection with them. You'll be letting your feelings get the best of you, and expressing yourself in a way that's a bit selfish and self-indulgent, where you're only really focused on your happiness and your contentment. And this is with people that you care about. And so it's just saying, like, take some time to be a little bit more pliable, to be a little bit more receptive. That way you can process what other people are saying to you, and this is going to build stronger relationships. All right, so here's your advice. Positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. So, Pile 1, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the third house. Boom. Part 2. So, part 2. What was the question again? Oh, what things are you not seeing clearly? Okay, so you could be a Leo. Could be a Taurus. Could be a Virgo. Could be an Aries. And that's what I got. Let's put you down here. Okay. So I get that you may be, ooh, yes. So there's something here that you need to release. And it may be this energy of not paying attention to the red flags, all right? Because let spirit be your guide is meaning that spirit is giving you synchronicities, is giving you signs, is giving you information, and you may not be paying attention to the flags. You may be seeing them, but you're just not really observing them. You're just kind of looking past them and just hoping things to be a certain way. Right next to it, we have revision, and we have what do you need to release. And this is that energy of not being aware, not being present, not looking at the red flags, not looking at things for the way that they really are instead of projecting on them a lighter, kinder version of what you expect them or hope them to be. All right. So you're needing to revise the way you see things or the way that you think about things. There's a need to change your ideas or change your perception. All right. Now, you may need to be a little bit more charming, a lot more generous, a lot more giving. You may need to be more protective of your values or protective of the people you care about. Now, if you're dealing with a Taurus or a Libra or a Virgo, they may not necessarily be for you. Now, with this Virgo energy, this is digest. The Virgo energy digest represents seeing what things are important, getting rid of like, it's basically like, digestion is eating food or eating something and then breaking it down so that the body can use it. Even if it's mental, you eat, you ingest food or you ingest ideas, you ingest information, and then you digest the parts that are important for you and you retain it. All right. And that's what that is. And so here you got not for you with Virgo, which is about changing the relationships that you have with people, recognizing, because with this heart spirit, this gives me the energy of you not recognizing that certain relationships are not for you or certain people are not for you. And it doesn't mean that they have to be out of your life. It just means that the way that you've dealt with them has to change, because what you're learning here is how to honor yourself. All right. This is sacral chakra that's going to be showing up here. All right. And this is having to do with processing change as well, but this is in a sense of allowing your desires to come in, all right, because you have believing in the impossible, and it has to do with entertainment or with joy or having a good time, or being a bit lighthearted, being childlike, and this is having to do with you honoring yourself. There's an achievement that's here by changing the way that you've interacted with people. Once you change the relationships and change the interaction with certain people, you're going to get better results. You're going to get more of achievement. You're going to get more recognition for this. All right. With achievement, this is about accolades. This is about being acknowledged. So you're going to be acknowledged, and you're going to have a lot more free time, a lot more fun. All right. This is going to allow you to be, because sacral chakra also represents creativity. It also enjoys it also has to do with expression, self-expression, how you express yourself in the world creatively, how you show up in a sense. Almost like it's kind of like like the solar plexus, where you're presenting yourself in a powerful way, but this way you're presenting yourself in a way that I'm comfortable with me. You know what I mean? And so that's what's going to be happening here. And this may even bring in some new options, because the fifth house gives me that romance. It gives me fun. And this was believing in the impossible means that something that you thought may not happen may actually happen. It just may not be in the way that you hope it could be. You know what I mean? You may have to change the dynamic of how you were expecting it to be. And that's what the revision is. The revision is maybe you had a certain indication of how you wanted the relationship to be, and that's what you need to release. Because spirit is already giving you the signals and the signs that this isn't how you're going to expect it to be, and you may need to release that expectation. There's prosperity ahead, but it takes time, because what you have right now, so you're needing to basically, because prosperity lies ahead right next to revision and not to you, lets me know that you need to change your game plan. There's prosperity ahead, but in the direction that you're headed, it's not going to get there anytime fast. All right. And so you're needing to change that with this Virgo energy. You're needing to digest that, pick away the parts that aren't working for you, pick away the, the behaviors or the patterns. Because Virgo for me represents routine, because that's what it is. It's a sixth house. So it represents routine, schedules, people that you see on a regular. It also represents confidence, because you get confidence from paying attention to the nitty gritty details or from doing something over and over and over again. Repetition is the mother of skill. So that's probably what's going on here. You've probably been repeating this over and over again. And so here you're going to be learning to honor yourself. All right. Learning to create things, or creating a new way. Because that's what Virgo energy can also mean, like, getting rid of the old ways of doing things, and not necessarily scrapping people, but just scrapping the way that you've always interacted with them. Because like I said, Virgo represents routine. So you're going to be scrapping the way that you've always dealt with people, or the way that you've dealt with this relationship dynamic. All right. It is advising you to be a bit more charming and a bit more protective of the people that you truly care about, being more generous of spirit, you know what I mean? And really being just warm, you know what I mean? Allowing yourself to be more giving and loving. All right, as well as being a bit more practical and more grounded in your approach. All right, so it says that you've probably been in a stage where you've been continuing to doing the same thing. Like, this is how I've always done it. This is how I've always been, and that's what it's trying to get you out of. It's trying to get you out of doing things the way that you've always done it. You know what I mean? Believing in the impossible is about something that you thought couldn't happen can actually be possible. It can actually happen. You know what I mean? This is something that doesn't always happen this way. This is like a once in a lifetime type of energy. This is like a shot in the dark type of thing that's going to come true for you. All right. So the entertainment that you're looking for, or this excitement that you're looking for, is going to come. There's going to be a big achievement here once you change the dynamic of the way that you deal with certain relationships. Recognizing when relationships are not for you, or in the way that you expect them to be. So let's say, for instance, I had a friend, and let's say it's a female. I had a friend and I wanted her to be my girlfriend. But let's say that she doesn't really fulfill my needs in terms of being a girlfriend, but she's a great friend, or she's a great business partner. Then I need to be, practical about this, and realize that maybe we're just probably better as business friends, or we're just better as casual friends, and not necessarily romantic, relationship, because you may not fit, I may not fit you, you may not fit me, you know what I mean? And needing to recognize that and be okay with that is what I'm getting here, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean that you have to cut people off. So let's say, we wanted to connect, and you wanted me to be your boyfriend. I'm like, I don't want to be a boyfriend right now, you know what I mean? And you're like, well, I don't want you in my life at all, but I might really be a good mentor. I might really be a good business partner. I might really be a good best friend who can put you on to men who are more in your level, or more into your liking, you know what I mean? And so that's just kind of what this is. It's like, you don't have to necessarily cut people off or get rid of them. You just need to recognize the dynamic that you're in and play your part, play your part pretty much, play your role, understand this. And so this period of time is going to come when you're looking for like new beginnings, but you're still kind of doubting, you're having self-limiting beliefs, and you're having trust issues. This that energy of kind of like staying to yourself, not really expressing your thoughts, keeping these cyclical, because the Eight of Swords for me is similar to, it's definitely repeated patterns, repeated thinking, but it's also having to do with where I was saying that you kind of keep it like, I've always done it this way. I always done it this way. Things have always been this way. I keep doing it this way. Like, you know what I mean? And so you're going to keep repeating it. And that's where you're at. You're in this energy of wanting to do something new, experiencing something new, taking a new leap of faith into honoring yourself, but at the same time, doubting yourself and limiting yourself from actually expanding and actually going forth, because of trust issues. But you're going to be coming into an energy where there's going to be a lot more fun, a lot more passion, a lot more entertainment, where, like I said, it could be options, it could be other people that's out here, but there's going to be energy of you really honoring yourself and taking a risk, or taking a gamble on you being you, and this is going to pull in the things that you truly desire, which is love, which is romance, which is entertainment, which is just fun, a chance to break the monotony. Because with Leo energy here, and Taurus energy here, and Aries energy here, I get that as a stagnant energy. And then we have Black Moon, which is dormant. So you're like in a stagnant energy where this keeps you going in the same pattern, the same cycle. You keep getting the same type of relationships, same type of friendships. And it's saying that you don't have to necessarily get rid of people. You just have to change the way that you're interacting with them, change the way that you're dealing with them, be aware of what your needs are and what their needs are, and see if they are aligned. You know, that way you're honoring yourself when you recognize I can't force them to be in a box that I need them to be. They can't force me to be in a box the way that I need them to be. And this is going to allow the doorway to open. This is a flower. This is achievement. This is going to allow things to come into your life. New opportunities are going to come into your life by you honoring yourself, your needs, and your desires. All right, this is what pulls, the sacral chakra is what pulls in your desires. And you're going to be doing this in a period of time where you're going after, honoring yourself, where you're learning to honor yourself. You know, you may still be doubting that you can do this or still doubting that there's a new beginning that's on the horizon. But this comes from trust issues. This comes from previous people maybe hurting you or being disloyal to you. All right, and when people are disloyal to you, it's only because you didn't listen to your inner voice. And so you're going to stop doing that. You're going to start. That's part of honoring yourself, listening to your own inner voice. And that's what Hawk Spirit in reverse is as well. You're not listening to your inner voice. Spirit is giving you guidance. It's giving you synchronicities. It's giving you clues and indications that this is not for you. Yet you're projecting onto it what it is that you would expect it to be or what you want it to be. It's almost I'm going to force it to be what I want it to be type of energy. And that's what you're needing to release, because with this Taurus energy, like I said, it's all stubborn energy. It's like, I'm going to make this be what I want it to be. Even if it's not for me, they're going to submit. And that's where you're at with it, and it's not allowing you to get outside of this pattern and get into new energy, because you're carrying on to trust issues because you don't trust people to be a certain way, because you've been trying to force people to be a certain way instead of allowing them to be who they are and see where they can fit into your life. All people don't have to leave. They just can't fit into your life in the way that you need them to. And you're needing to be more aware and recognize that you're getting the signs and synchronicities of certain relationships or certain connections. And you need to release the idea or the preconceived notion of how they're going to already show up into your life. And so this is going to allow you to get new life in, new entertainment, new options, new beginnings. This is what's going to happen here, okay? So here's your advice. Gratitude. Thank you. This is a heartfelt thank you from someone who you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. So, Pile 2, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house. Boom, pile 3. So, pile 3. What things are you not seeing clearly? That you may be forcing things. You may have control issues. All right. Love is all around, and trusting in the spirit of trusting in the magic. This white raven spirit. All right. This is about being gentle. All right. You may be in an energy of feeling like you're not loved or not lovable, because we got nine of coins, which is a 9 of pentacles in reverse, and we got the 2 of cups with the king of coins. So you may be more so focusing on practical matters, stability, money, houses, finances, work, weight, working out. Because there's the energy of you feeling like you're under attack. And what it's saying is the first thing you're needing to recognize and that you're not seeing clearly is that spirit is giving you the signs. You need to trust in the pathway that you're taking right now, because love is all around you right now. All right, because message in a bottle in reverse is also similar to that, to trusting in the magic of spirit. It's similar to that, where it's meaning that synchronicities are coming your way and you're just not paying attention. You're not being aware of them. All right, and it has to do with relationships and relationship needs. All right. There's like an equal give and take that can be here, but it's almost like you're fighting to force it to be how you want it to be. Similar to pile 2, because Lilith is here. So let's go with the signs real quick. So you could be a Libra, you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Capricorn, you could be a Sagittarius, you could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you could be a, yes, I did already. So you could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you could be a Scorpio and all that. So these are the signs you could be, all right? Capricorn, Sagittarius, all right, Libra, Scorpio. So you could be any of these signs, or you could just be exercising the energy of that, all right. But what I'm getting here is a ego battle, all right. It's kind of like forceful energy, because Lilith represents control. It represents liberation. You know what I mean? And so here, this is like you trying to take control of a relationship or unions, you know what I mean? And even though there's energy of needing to surrender them, and this is like surrendering the need to control, because what you're lacking here is that ability to be alone, and that's where the control aspect is, because the Nine of Coins is in reverse is about codependency, is about depending on other people for your value, and that's where the control aspect is here. Love is all the way around you. Love is here. It's already in your premise, in your face. You don't have to force it or control it or box it in to keep it. It's already there for you in abundance. Now, what you need to acknowledge here is how to make it work, because Juno is about partnerships, but it's also about I know I said about like spousal abuse, but it's all like, and it becomes spousal abuse because people are not aware of their needs, their independent needs, and they aren't quite communicating it, you know. And here, this is you missing that right next to a message in a bottle with Juno. This is about you missing that, all right? Missing that you're not getting your needs met, or that needs aren't being met, or that you guys aren't balancing out work and practical matters with love. You know, so you may be putting love on the back burner or relationships on the back burner, and in a pursuit of maybe financial gain, because that's where you're at in this King of Pentacles. So you may be worried more about materialism, physical, you know, status, wealth, you know, stability, you know what I mean, longevity. You may be focusing more on things like that, and this is keeping you from seeing new beginnings or seeing opportunities. It's keeping you closed in this energy of feeling like you need a partner. You have to, you can't do this alone. You know what I mean? Because the Two of Cups is right next to that. So there's that energy of feeling like I'm not ready to compromise. I need it to be this way for me to feel comfortable. And Spirit is saying that you need to surrender that belief. You need to surrender this energy of lacking your individuality, of feeling like you need to be linked to other people in order to feel safe and protected, or in order to feel valuable, or in order to feel stable, because the King of Coins is a feeling of stable. All right. There's, you know, you might be an energy of feeling like you're very tired of it, or like you're always under attack, or like you always need to protect yourself, you know, or like you have to do things on your own. And so here we're being, what's being activated is your sacral, not your sacral chakra, your heart chakra, as well as your third eye chakra. And this is having to do with your, I want to say with your intellect, because the first thing that came to me was your intellect, but I'm feeling like the way you're seeing things is going to change. You're going to be more open to seeing things in a different type of way, or in a new way, because here what's really getting in the way of it is your ego and your pride. You know what I mean? Because Mars with the sun energy, it gives off a very aggressive energy. So there's a lot of aggression. You know, it's almost like I'm going to make this happen. You're going to, you know what I mean? I really want this, and at all costs, I'm going to push through no matter what happens. And that's kind of where you are. It's like, no matter what happens, I'm going to persevere. I'm going to make these relationships, or make this relationship, or make this connection be what I want it to be, because I really don't want to be alone doing this on my own, you know. And but at the same time, I'm not willing to compromise on my beliefs. I'm not ready to compromise on the things that I value. You know, so that's keeping you in this same Eight of Swords energy, which is just keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stagnant. And, you know, with Juno, like I said, Juno represents partners sometimes where you're needing to recognize where you're willing to kind of like choose love over work, or choose love over material success. You know what I mean? That's where it's at here. And it's like, Spirit's like, I'm sending you signs, I'm sending you synchronicities, I'm sending you information for you to see this. And that's why the third eye chakra is being picked up, because this is where you're going to be processing the information that comes in. So, you know, your crown chakra is here. So this is the information that's coming in. Spirit gives you the information to surrender, that you don't have any control to this, to just go with the flow of this. And then your third eye chakra comes in to process the information and to make sense of it, to change the lens now. So you get good information that comes in, and then through here, we're seeing the world differently now. Now I'm more open. I'm more, because this is what the heart chakra represents. It's being open. Now I'm more compassionate with myself and with others. And this allows me to not be so genuine. I mean, I was about to say genuine, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It allows me not to be so hard or gung-ho about what it is that I expect. I'm not forcing the issue. You know, instead, I'm finding purpose more so what my beliefs are. You know, finding my own purpose. I'm going towards where I'm really meant to be. And that's where it's going to allow you to be a lot more lighthearted, and allow yourself to be a lot more receptive, because you're not going to force a situation, because you already recognize that you're already on the path to getting there. Love is already here. I don't have to bottle it up. I just have to exist within it and surrender to Spirit, and allow Spirit to send me what is really meant for me, instead of trying to create it that way. You know what I mean? And so here you're going to recognize that you are strong, and that you are loved just as you are. You know, so it says, please rest and know that In stillness, you will find clarity around your purpose here. The need to cope will fall away as you find the question you are the answer to. So this is about like questioning, maybe trying to, this could also be about balancing love and work. If that's not what I was already saying, but that's what it really feels like. It's just like balancing love and work and finding the happy medium in between without trying to control the dynamic. Allowing spirit to just kind of put the people into your place, because there's love all around. So that means that there's opportunities, there's options that's all around, and you're just not paying attention to the signs that are being given to you. Instead, you're trying to force maybe certain people or certain relationships into a box so that way you can feel comfortable while you're, I guess, going after success or trying to achieve in the world. Maybe you have this feeling that you have to link with someone, that you have to have a relationship, that you have to connect with someone. And it's in spirit just saying that you're just lacking that individuality. You're not recognizing your own power in this. And so it's going to be sending you inspired thought or inspired information, downloads for you to process, so that way your view of yourself and the world can change and you can become more receptive and more acceptant of the things that are coming in, because you're going to be in the energy of not wanting to compromise, not wanting to compromise your values, or not wanting to compromise your beliefs, and that's not your beliefs, but not wanting to compromise your values and not wanting to compromise what you consider as being stable or reliable or committed, and this is what's keeping you in that same pattern and cycle. Because when spirit shows up with a surrender to divine, it means spirit has your back. You had to do nothing but just go with it. I'm putting you in alignment with where you need to be. You just need to go with it. But instead, what you have is this energy of you trying to grab hold of it and make it go this way or make it go that way, and by ego or pure force. That's where you're at with it. And this is almost a form of, it is not almost, it is a form of abuse. Even, and it doesn't, and I say spousal abuse doesn't mean that you guys are married, but you guys are just in a relationship or in a commitment. This could even be in work. It's just that energy of still abusing each other and not really paying attention to each other. It's putting status values or putting material or gain success over the relationship or over your partnerships. You know what I mean? The focus on more of what you can gain as opposed to what we both can get. So it's a form of abuse in relationships, and it's causing you to be, they're calling you to be aware of that and to recognize that, because love is all around and you don't have to do love this way to get it, or you don't have to do relationships this way to get that happy outcome that you're looking for. You're strong and powerful as you are. You're very loved, as you are, and you don't need a partner or partners to prove your value. All right. And that's what it's saying here. It's saying that this belief is keeping you in a pattern or keeping you stuck, keeping you, stagnant. It's having you locked away from the world, where you're not really truly able to go out and explore and express yourself and really get back from love or back from life, that energy of feeling empowered and feeling strengthened. All right. So your advice is believe. And this is crown chakra. All right. So this is a download. This is information that's coming to you. It says believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe. All is possible. So, pile 3, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the 3rd house. Boom. Pile 4. So, pile 4. What things are you not seeing clearly? For sure, you're living in a fantasy world. Or you may not be believing in fantasy. You may be thinking that what you're seeing as the truth is an illusion. All right, but what it's saying is that you're needing to change your way of seeing devotion, or change your way of picking up inspiration, because this is going to bring you in material goods. You're ending a cycle. So you could be a Aquarius, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and you could be a Leo. All right, those are the energies I got. So you could be any of these energies, but I get that you're coming up on the end of a tough cycle. This is in a period when you're having a brand new beginning, where you're laying the foundations and you're getting recognition. You're being acknowledged, but you might be in a period where you're thinking about quitting, or you're in a period where you're thinking about maybe leaving, walking away, or dismantling something, breaking something up, you know what I mean? Because it's Five of Swords with the Hierophant. Could be like the end of a relationship. It could be like an ultimatum. You know, it could also be about like walking away from a job, getting fired from a job, or being a bit on guard with a job. You know, I feel like it's a disappointment with a job. Maybe you're disappointed with something, or this could even be a hobby. It's not really a hobby. Well, in reverse, it could be a hobby. So it could be non-traditional work. So it could be like a career or some type of hobby or side gig or something that you're doing that you may be, thinking about walking away from. But you're getting noticed. It's starting. You're just in the beginning stages of it. All right, you're in the beginning stages of it. And so you're getting recognition, you're getting noticed, and it's just beginning, it's just starting up, but you might be considering that maybe it's not working for you or maybe it's not for you, but you're at the very end of a tough cycle. So you've worked very hard to get here. This is the energy of you showing the world who you really are. That's what you're coming into. You're needing to show the world who you really are, showing, everything that you have to offer. I'm getting showcase your talents, because with Rebel here, this is about showcasing your talents. And with truth transcends illusion. This is about you not believing in yourself, not believing in what's happening in front of you. And so you're needing to take action with this yang spirit, all right? Because it's progression. So this is just part of your journey. And your journey may not look like everybody else's, because that's what Rebel here is giving me. It's an energy of your energy. Your journey may not look like anybody else's. This is progression. So you may be progressing in a way that is a bit non-traditional or isn't the way that you expected. And so this is what's messing up your fantasy, I guess, or your illusion. The way you're not quite seeing things clearly, which is clear because it's what the reading is about. And what you're not quite seeing clearly is that you have control, is that things are moving in your favor. They're moving as they're supposed to. You're just not aware of them. What you're needing to do is change up your devotion, change up your inner spark, get more spiritually committed, because Vesta represents spiritual commitment as well. So you're needing to get more spiritually committed. Find your inner spark, be more diligent. And with this Aquarius energy attached to it, it gives me an energy of maybe like doing unexpected things or just kind of breaking off the beaten path of what you've always done. This is about focused passion, and it may not look the same to you as it looks to everyone else, or it may not look the same to everyone else as it does to you, but just keep in mind that this is the beginning stages for you. You didn't come out the box naturally knowing how to do this, but you're doing a great job because you're almost at the end of a tough cycle. That means that you had to persevere. You really had to be resilient. You had to give up all your stamina. You had to give it everything you got. And you did that. And this is about to give you financial stability, possessions. All right. You may be having the budget, because Page of Pentacles sometimes gives me small, steady steps. Like, maybe I have to penny pinch. Maybe I have to save my money. Maybe I can't buy the most expensive clothes, shoes, hat, house, whatever I would like to get. Maybe I can't get the most expensive plate from Ruth Chris. Maybe I got to get the lower thing. You know what I mean? Something. It's that energy of having to focus on your security. You know what I mean? And focus on getting the practical steps done, handled, being more diligent, being more committed to your passion. And this is going to bring you in that stability and that material good that you're looking for. You're gaining clarity. So right now you may be feeling a bit confused. You may be feeling like, maybe I'm not safe. Maybe I'm not loved. Maybe I'm not appreciated. You may be in that energy of feeling like you're not appreciated, you're not loved, or you're not valued. But this is the illusion. This is what you're not seeing. You're seeing that because the energy is you have the power. You can take charge of this situation. Things are progressing and are moving in the direction that you would like. You are protected. You're just needing to be more secure in yourself and be more devoted to your spiritual practice, or be more devoted to your passions. Focus your passions on the desires that you really want. If you want material wealth, realize that you're almost at the end of a cycle and that you're just beginning a brand new one, and these brand new starts. So if you're at the end of a cycle, because Capricorn is energy for me that always gets going and they get a lot of steam and momentum behind them, but it takes them a while to get started. So maybe you were switching your beliefs or switching the way that you once were, and it took you a while to get from being that way to this way. And now you're just starting to build up some momentum. Give yourself some time, give yourself some grace, because you're already wanting to leave this situation or walk away from the situation or cut something off before it's even produced the fruits yet. You're getting some recognition, you're getting acclamations. It's only a Six of Wands, but the Six of Wands comes after a lot of competition. It comes after a lot of fighting, a lot of obstacles. It comes after tension, strife. You know what I mean? Comes after battling, showing your worth, showing your skill set, and you did that. All right, you've done that already. So there's no need to be at odds with yourself or at war with yourself. This isn't a win at all costs moment. You have it. You're showing people who you are. So I'm getting, you need to really showcase your talents. All right. Focus on showing your best attributes and being reliable, steady, and committed to that. Because that's what Vesta represents is focus, passion, commitment, and this is from a spiritual aspect. So even if you're working out, even if you're just doing yo-yos, working on your best techniques, your best strategies, understanding, like, I don't know, maybe you need to understand the history of whatever it is that you're working on, but this is like the spirituality part about it is what makes you feel whole from doing the actual event or doing the actual project or doing the actual work. What is it that gets you inspired about this? What is it that gets you motivated about this? This is where your security is going to come from. And this is what's going to allow you to be more authentic within yourself. All right, this is going to allow you to come from a place of power. Because right now, currently, you're in an energy of feeling like this may not be for me. I'm getting some recognition, but it's minor recognition, because with this Page of Pentacles, with the Six of Wands, it's like minor recognition. It's not big time recognition. People aren't really noticing me. It's just starting out. I'm getting some looks. I'm getting some fame. I'm getting some acknowledgement, but I don't feel like it's worth it. Is this a fair exchange? Is this really it? This might not be what I expected it to be. This might not be, the way I'm hoping it to be, and with Capricorn energy here and Taurus energy here and Aquarius energy, I feel it as like it maybe goes up, it goes down. It's not something that you can really predict. It's not as reliable as you like, or it may move a little slower than you were hoping it's moving, but you have a lot of passion, you have a lot of drive, and you have a lot of ambition, and that's what's moving this forward. You just may not feel like you're going in the right direction because you may be in an energy of feeling like I'm confused, and so what it's saying is become present. Be more present in this moment. Allow your mind to clear and let the noise of your thoughts fall away. Listen to your intuition. So what's being activated is your intuition and your heart chakra. This is about being more receptive, being more allowing. This is allowing things to come in. This is processing those feelings that you have and allowing them to just flow through the body without holding on to guilt, shame, or regret. You're learning now to let go of that, to find self-discipline, to find your inner spark and see what really motivates and drives you and use that to elevate you. Now, what drives you and what motivates you may be different from what motivates other people with this rebellion. This is like non-traditional ways of being. And we have Hierophant here in reverse, which is also you being in an energy of being non-traditional, yet not sure if you're getting the fruits or the benefits, or if this is even worth the battle or the fight that you're going through. Because you went through it first with the Five of Wands, going after something that you really desire. And then you got recognition for it. You're getting a brand new beginning. You're getting a start. You got recognition for it, and it's good. It's all fine and dandy. But at the same time, you're still considering like, did I really win something? Did I really do anything good here? And so it's that energy of feeling like maybe I need to walk away from this. Maybe I need to give this up. And what it's saying is you need to figure out what's making you really want to get up and be devoted to this? What's making you really want to be a part of this? Is it just the financial gain? Is it the ability to really express yourself? Or is it just that you want to get out of, a tough cycle? Are you really wanting to express who you are? Do you want to be seen? Do you want people to recognize you for who you are? Because I get that energy of like having a hard time being recognized. So maybe you had to work your way up or really compete with other people, and it took you a while to get recognized, but you're getting that. It's a beginner stage of being recognized, but you're getting that. This has potential to grow and become something stable, and so you're getting there, but it's just that energy of like, is this really doing what I thought it was doing? Am I really doing it right? Am I really like progressing? And you are. You are. It says, feel any energy of energetic weakness with strength. You can walk easily knowing that you are safe and protected. So you're good in this situation, all right? There's purity here. You're good. The divine has your back. You're good. You're getting downloads. This is information that's being shared with you. The universe is letting you know you have the ability, you have the ambition and the drive, you have the creative potential to push this forward, and it's moving forward. It just may not be moving forward in the way that you expect it to. It's giving you unexpected energy. It's giving you energy that you can't control, and it's asking you to be more self-disciplined, focused, more persistent, more driven, What is your real desire for this? Is it just the financial stability? Is this a career? You know what I mean? Or is this something that you truly enjoy? Is this allowing you to express who you really are? Is this allowing you to be authentic to yourself? You know what I mean? And the work and the time and the effort you put in is going to produce the security that you're looking for. You're just not seeing it quite yet right now. And that's what it's just trying to tell you. You're not seeing it quite right now, but that is there. It is here. You just need to focus on your passion and your fire and your desire to get things done, to move forward. You know what I mean? So this is your advice. Guardian angel, trust. All unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with divine will. Focus only on love, and all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. I, your guardian angel, am work and watching over you. So see, it's saying that all this is going to unfold in the time that it's supposed to. You know what I mean? And that's where that rebel energy, where I was seeing that thing, like you're progressing, but it may not look like everybody else's. You don't need to judge your value on everybody else's. Everybody takes their own individual journey, and this is part of yours. You have the drive, you have the ambition, you have the skills, you have the power to get it done. You just need to figure out, why are you committed to this? Where is your commitment lies? And what is it that you're truly devoted to? What is your reason for doing it? Is it because you want to stand out? You know, do you want to express who you are and let the world see you? Is this really just for money? Is this really just for fame or recognition? Is this for security? You know, like, so if it's a job, am I just doing this job for money? Am I really passionate about this? You know, Vesta can sometimes be about relationships, like a spiritual commitment, you know what I mean? But this is also like, still, is this what I want to do? Is this really why I'm in it? Am I in this because I feel like I need a partner? Or am I in this because I genuinely like being here? You know, does this allow me to be free? Is this reliable? Is this stable? You know, is my hard work paying off? Am I showing myself the best of my abilities? Am I allowing people to recognize me at the best of my abilities? And this is going to come in a time when you're building and getting some recognition, but feeling like maybe this isn't enough. You know, or maybe I'm not really doing this the correct way. But it's saying that you're just looking at this from a purely physical perspective right now, and things are unfolding in time. Your path and your journey doesn't look like everybody else's, and that's what you're not seeing clearly. You're rating yourself based on how other people are moving and not how you are moving. You're moving where you're supposed to be going. You're in a good direction. You're moving up. You have skill, you have ability, you have talent, you have some practicality. You're doing things in the right way with this page of Pentacles upright. You know, you're just becoming more aware. You're learning. You know, you're learning how to build. You're learning. You know, this could even be beginning stages of entrepreneurship. You know, I mean, you could be learning how to do these things. You could be learning how to set up a business, you know, and maybe getting some recognition. You know, this isn't public recognition, but it is public recognition. So you could be getting public recognition. You could be getting your flowers. You could be getting acceptance from other people, even offers from other people. You know what I mean? This could be coming in, but you may not be feeling like it's going how you want it to go. And that's just the big part, is like Spirit is saying that's the part that you're not seeing clearly, that you are progressing, that you are moving forward, and that security is assured to you. You are protected through this. Just keep being you. Keep being authentic and real to who you are, and you're going to get what it is that you're hoping for and what you're looking for. Okay? So, pile 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house. I'm out.